Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Automation Hub Sathak, and this is going to be a quick short video about background. This actually means that in a feature file, when you have certain amount of steps, like let's say for example you have multiple scenarios, and in certain scenarios when you use those given, when, then and all those Gherkin words to define certain steps, some certain steps are generally common. We don't want to keep writing them again and again, so we'll just use background, which will actually define those series of steps which are common in nature uh, to be at one place, so that there will be not a lot of repetition, and the amount of text that will be written will be less. So let's go ahead and understand what happens. So I've just created a very simple feature file over here. If you can see, I've just given it as an orange HRM and just log in and log out functionality. And for login functionality, what I've done is I'm opening a Chrome browser, I'm entering the URL in the address bar, and I'm entering the correct username and password. Then I'm clicking on the submit button. Then I'm navigated to the home page, and I see a lot of links in the home page. This is what I've done for the login button. For the login functionality. This is the simple scenario which I have written. These are the steps. For logout, I have mentioned almost the same thing up to here. Okay, and then for testing the logout functionality, I have written, and I see a logout link in the top right, and I click on the logout link, and I'm successfully logged out of the application. Now, if you see, in this particular scenario, these 5 steps are similar with these 5 steps, correct? So writing both of them with the same amount of repetitive steps makes no sense. So what feature this gives us, once again guys, I'm getting a call. Okay, mom was calling for dinner. Anyways, so now what I'm going to do is we'll just use the background. Okay, so I will write here, I want to um, validate common steps at this place, something like this. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you have to check up to what it is common. These 5 steps are common for this as well as this, both the scenarios. So just cut it, paste it here, and this part just keep it like this, as simple as that. You can close this feature file, refresh your project, open the feature file again, looks absolutely fine. Go to your runner file. I have given the orange HRM tag over here. I'll execute this. Oops, sorry. See, it works absolutely fine. There is a certain thing which I need to tell you. Let's say for example, we have another test in between. Let's say another tag or another scenario which does not have these common steps. So what will happen? Let's say for example, we have in between this login and logout, I am having something like add to cart orange HRM, for example. Okay, and I don't have these same steps which I had here. I do not have. Okay, let's say for example, I do not have these same steps. I have some other steps. So I will start something like this. You know, see, I'm not able to actually replicate what is visible in my previous steps. The thing is, let's say for example, you write a lot of test cases. You write a login scenario one, a login scenario, and you write your you're testing in your home page and everything, your payment page and everything. So maybe there are certain steps which you will not have common in nature. Maybe they'll have a lot of different things. So in that case, will we be able to use background? Answer is no. Background will not work unless and until all those scenarios which are mentioned in the feature file have a certain commonality. If they do not share the commonality, then you will not be able to use background. This is one drawback of background. So this question is generally asked in interviews. What if certain scenarios do not have this steps which are common in nature. Will you be able to use background? You will not be able to use background because it will not execute, it will throw certain errors. Okay, so make sure that at least there are certain steps in each scenarios which is common for everyone, and only then you will be able to use background. Okay, now I'll run this again. We'll go and check the output. We'll go and check the reports. One second, the execution report. Okay, so here is our execution report. I'll copy this and I'll see it works fine. Okay, so and everything is pass, results both pass. So please make sure that if at all you're using background, okay, make sure that there are the steps which you are putting under the background section. These are common for all the scenarios. Then only it will work. Otherwise, it will not. It is an important interview question as well. I hope you liked this small session about background. And if you did, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll be completing my playlist section for BDD Cucumber in English very soon. I'll be adding a data table and some other small concepts, and then I'll be doing a very small dummy project over here, which will give you a little bit more clarification of how to use BDD Cucumber in real-time scenarios. We'll actually code with BDD Cucumber and we'll automate a small application using that. So hopefully that will come very soon, and I hope you liked this session. Please do not forget to subscribe and like my videos. Thank you so much. Sathik here, signing off.